You are now watching live from the beat shop. This ain't the average show, this one you need to watch.
You're now tuned in with the Mass and Play, bringing you the news that you had to face. Damn, it's great.
It's the freshest podcast you never heard. I bet you stay hooked on every word.
Speaking about everything you need to learn, or be concerned of even everything upon the earth, and bring the dirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I get drum roll? You're now watching live from the Beatshop. I am one of your gracious hosts. I go by the name of MassV, Massodie, Fifth Masculine, whatever you want to call me. And I'm here with my boy.
Box boy Mike Spitz, aka Shady Mike.
Unfortunately, my boy Play B couldn't be here today. He got some family stuff he's going through right now, so I want to send my prayers out to their family. You know what I mean? They've been going through a lot of drama and trauma lately.
Shout out to Play B.
One love to y'all. My heart go with y'all. Y'all know that. But man, episode 3, live from the Beatshop, man.
I'm happy to be here.
How you feeling today, Mike?
I feel good, man. I'm happy to be here. And you got me right before we came in here, so.
Before we go any further, though, I want to say this episode of Live from the Beatshop is sponsored to you by you good folks over at Chirp Syrup. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. You know, you trying to get that little lean feeling, but you don't really want to, you know, fall out for real. You already know who to holler at, man. Chirp Syrup, for real. It's a real product. And it's delightful. And I represent it. Message.
Message.
So look, man, today I want to start this episode off, bro, by letting you know I went down to Shock G's funeral out in Tampa Bay, Florida.
Rest in peace,
You know what I'm
Shock
saying?
G.
Rest in peace, Shock G. He's such a legend. Man, I met MC Search, my guy. I got to rap with Search.
That's epic.
I did some verses with Search. We did a little bit of that Illmatic.
Yeah.
But nah, on the real though, the funeral was I want to say it was healing, man. It was healing.
I'm glad you got the hill and go see that. Oh, can I say something about Shock? People don't give Shock enough credit.
Talk about the man.
Between the ages of 8 and 14, I lived in Connecticut. And for a minute, all we had was Digital Underground as a constant hip-hop group that was different. Like, it wasn't with the super gangster hardcore stuff. They was just feel-good music. And Shock was everything. Digital Underground, I'm gonna say Shock. Digital Underground was everything to me at a second, which is Shock's baby. So, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Shock G, man. I just wanted people to know.
Rest in peace.
Shock G's way bigger than, we should have gave him his flowers while he's here, but he deserves way more flowers than he ever got. Rest in peace, Shock G.
Rest in peace, man. Legendary cat, man. Funeral was amazing, though. Shout out to the family. We're going to keep the legacy going, man. Y'all know a DU party don't stop. And you know this. So, look, Mike, I love TDE, man. Shout out TDE, shout out Top, shout out Kendrick. Schoolboy, what up? You know what I mean? Jay Rizzle.
See where we going.
But we gotta talk about something, man. So the boy Isiah Rashad, he just dropped his new single. Okay. It was Say What You Say. What it's called?
Chill. I don't know the name.
I don't know the name of the song. Hold on. We want to get this.
Hook.
We want to get it right. Because I don't want to mess nobody's stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I would like to have it accurate about what the man's record is called. And the record's called Lay With You, featuring Duke Deuce.
Lay With You featuring Duke Deuce. Isiah Rashad, TDE artist.
Now, on first listen, I'm rocking to it. Boom, boom. Now, he said a couple of things in there that kind of like made me stop a little bit. He said something, chill, build. Let's rewind it back. I said, no, he ain't say that. I'm just thinking, you know, maybe he just mentioned it. I realized it's the man Hook. And that's where I start thinking, like, hold on, I don't know if this is only one chill build that I ever heard of from Rob Stone. So I wasn't sure, like, is this a form of biting, per se? Are we going to go that far? Is it paying homage? Like, how are we going to look at this one? Because it's blatant, clearly.
Could it be a little bit of both? We're a little bit closer to the situation, so I understand how you feel like that. I didn't find it similar. I mean, the words Chill Bill, of course, is going to be similar, but I didn't find the cadence and all that to be the same. And we can't judge a hook to a song that don't got a hook. Can we?
I understand what you're saying. You're like trying to blur the lines there a little bit, and that's cool. You know what I mean? But this is hip hop music, and
Is he aware of him?
Okay, now that's very important. I believe, if I can recall, I think Isiah Rashad brung Rob Stone out before, which not only means that he's aware of him, that also means that he's actually cordial with the man, and that he knows this man has a platinum record, which he has not one of.
We all have heard that platinum record.
But Isiah doesn't even have one, correct?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, so I don't think that's the move you want to make, not having a platinum record, but bringing the platinum artist out to do his record, and then your very next record has blurred lines of my platinum record. I'd feel away, is all I'm saying.
I'm not super familiar with Isiah Rashad's music. I've heard a couple songs. Does that sound like his prior music?
Actually, that's another great point that you brought up, Mike. Because no, it doesn't. The first time I heard Isiah Rashad was on a song called I Shot You Down, and he was more on a Kendrick vibe. Yo,
Yes,
nigga,
I remember.
pop, don't niggas, what's up, oh nigga?
Like a country Kendrick.
Yeah,
I
don't
remember
cheat, no nigga. Y'all know what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now, this record is like a total night and day. It's almost like he's like swag searching.
Like he drank some of that syrup and then went and recorded that syrup.
Hey, not swag surfing, but swag searching. Does that make any sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Like, you know what, Dan, they really wasn't rocking with my country Kendrick. Let me swerve a little bit to the west side.
Chill Bill.
I don't know, man. Look, drop a comment, man. I mean, tag a nigga or something. I just want to know what y'all feel about this. This is kind of crazy. We got a platinum artist drop a great record, and then some years later, a cat's like, you know, using.
Not that many years later, a couple years later.
You know, I don't know if it's soon enough yet to sample the man. So this is interesting. Just interesting. I'm not saying anything about anyone. Like I said, I love both sides of the parties. Like I said, TDE. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. Rob Stone, Yo Camp, shout out to y'all. It's just interesting. It's hip hop, man. You're going to see some stuff like that in hip hop. My thing is, where do y'all stand?
Are they stealing lemons off the tree? That's deep.
That's a good one. Bro, I know I must have been in the Twilight Zone or something. Did you see the boy Jake Paul with his elementary ass?
This dude is like, this dude is a jerk. And he's doing everything right now. You know, I can't hate on nothing he's doing. He's doing it right because you got to fight with Floyd Mayweather.
I mean, I don't know if
I wouldn't do it like that, but he did it right.
It's like Floyd versus 50 dudes. You have to do better math when you go into situations like this. Like,
Where's Floyd's hat? Like, is it with Bobby Schmurder's hat? Like, where is it at right now?
somebody got to find the hat. Yeah, that hat is definitely eBayable right now. Shout out to whoever ended up with that hat at the end of the day. Hey, holla at me.
Did you
know what I
see
mean?
the size difference?
Absolutely.
Now, I'm never gonna. Nobody can whoop on Floyd. Like, no regular dude can whoop on Floyd.
That's not happening.
That's not gonna happen. I wouldn't have took this. I understand Floyd's like, I'm gonna get $100 million to go in there and play around with this
Money.
amateur.
It's all goes down to money.
What if we're gonna play devil's advocate?
Okay.
Devil's advocate. What if he accidentally?
Shout out to Jada.
Top 5. What if he accidentally catches Floyd with one? That's a big dude. So I'm saying, what if he accidentally catches Floyd one right on the sleep button? That's bad for you.
History will be made.
And then he could retire and be like, yo, like I'm the greatest ever.
History will be made.
I'm 3-0. I done whooped on Floyd.
Yeah, the unbeatable Floyd.
I don't know. I'm gonna watch it, but I think this dude is great. He's like the new Don King for himself. He done put himself in a position to make a lot of money. It's crazy.
I seen the height difference, but what's the actual weight difference?
It's got to be at least 30 pounds.
See, now that's the scary part.
Like Floyd was like 4 or 5 inches shorter than him, and he was way smaller. This dude ain't no little. He really in there training. I'm not saying he gonna box. I'm just saying as far as muscle and weight, like he in there training. So
But
Floyd gonna whoop him because he ain't gonna be able to touch Floyd.
I was about to say, a real boxer though, you already know is gonna mix up any nigga without formal boxing training as long as Floyd has. You know what I'm saying? That's just automatic.
He's not gonna be able to touch him.
Yeah, that's automatic, systematic. So, are you watching the fight? That's what it comes down
Absolutely.
to.
That's
Did
why
they
I
say
say,
fight?
I was like, yo, this dude is irritating. Then I thought about like, yo, he's doing everything right for himself. He got $100 million fight coming up with Floyd Mayweather.
They sold the fight.
Like, from
Hey.
YouTube.
If he needed to take that ass whooping real quick, his brother take that ass whooping just for him to sell this fight. Fight's over. Good job.
Hey, I'll take the fade too, Floyd. If you need another match against after this one, give me $2 million.
So look, man. I know this is kind of like the irony of, you know, my co-host not being here today. We're having a new host today, but my host will be back, and there ain't no friction, ain't no smoke. You know what I mean? It's all love, me and the Bliggity. But Rory and Maul.
Nice segue. I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
Well, because I knew it was gonna look kind of crazy. Like, yo, you got a new host today, nigga. What are you talking about? But nah, Rory and Maul though. Those my boys. I rock with them. They back. It's awkward now that they are back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the chemistry is still there, but Ish and Ice, they can got their own show with Joe. What you feel about that?
I think Joe is comedy. Joe is comedy. I haven't heard the new show with Ish and Ice, but I think Joe is a sneaky Dickens, is what they might call it. You know what I'm saying? And Joe is smart. He maneuvers in certain ways. Rory and Maul are back. The chemistry's there because I listened to them with you the other day for 2 hours just talking about their feelings. And we didn't change it. It was three dudes talking about their feelings for 2 hours, and we listened to the whole thing. So
every driver we did.
I think
I
Joe,
said I was gonna turn it off like 2 times.
and we still was listening. I was in the kitchen.
Man. He got
cooking,
a point.
Like, what he say about his emotions? Like, so, but Joe Budden, I hope we just don't get too much. How much podcasting you gonna do during the week?
Hey, look, Joe's about his bag right now. He's like, I'll come up with a podcast for every day of the week.
They gonna talk about different stuff? Like, we don't want to hear Joe talk about
this
and then this over here.
If you was paying attention while Roy and Maul was gone, him, Ish, and Ice kind of built their own little thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people out here saying that's perfect for Patreon. That's like great Patreon content.
Okay.
Whatever that means. I'm not on
I was about to ask you, what does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm
Everyone's saying it,
not
though.
gonna ask if you don't say that.
Everyone's saying it. It's perfect Patreon content. So obviously it's perfect for Patreon. Joe Budden is still rocking with Rory and Maul. They got their regular core audience, like myself and you. That's from YouTube and you know what I mean, Spotify, wherever else they grab them from, and they gonna follow them wherever they go.
They not on Charlemagne's network, huh?
The black experience or something like that. I don't think so. Charlemagne, what's up? Hey, we're trying to get a deal. What's popping? I shouted out Puff, Revolt. What's popping? Let's get it. Black
on everything.
All black, baby. All black everything. So look, before we get into the cold stuff, man, I just want to say RIP to San Diego legend. We doing too many RPs, man, but they're necessary. Like when somebody passes, you gotta show them respect, no matter when it happened. We can have 50 back to back, and every time you see me, we're gonna talk about every last one of them.
We're gonna celebrate their name.
We're gonna celebrate their name and uplift them. But Calioso, videographer,
graphic designer.
talk about it.
He did. Let me tell a little story.
Talk about it.
In Dago, once upon a time in San Diego, it was like early 2000s or whatever. It was only a couple rappers from every neighborhood. And then finally, like 05, 06, it was like a boom where it was rappers was coming out. People was able to start recording themselves. Everybody started rapping and recording. Around, don't quote me on the dates, around 09, 10, 11, 12, this is all that time period. He was one of the main guys that came out with the camera and was making quality videos, graphics for your albums. He did a gang of people with Donnell. A lot of local artists got their work from him, their first good look where they could represent themselves and be like, yo, this is my video, check me out on YouTube, and it's not no trash video, it's not no, you know what I'm saying? So he was an originator of that, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of stuff at one time, not just one thing. He was out there, you seen him around, he was coming through with a cameraman with him. It was real professional looking, but it was still like one of us. So yeah, he was one of the first people to do it and make it look professional for us. I ain't never had no videos done by him, but I've been at video shoots for D-Boy P. Chase and others where he was the videographer. And real professional, good down-to-earth guy.
That's what's up, man. So we're gonna show some respect to the man today, and show love to his family. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Calioso, for real. They go legend. Salute you. So look, man. Last but not least, J. Cole.
Yeah, the real is back.
Young Jermaine. Jermaine is back. Listen. Cold World is back, interlude. What you feel about it? It's number 1 right now, by the way.
It's number 1.
It went number 1
Brought to you by
overnight.
the number 33. If you listen to it, man, J. Cole is getting deep in there. Jesus, Pimp C, Nipsey, like he teaching me stuff I didn't know. Like, 33, like it's deep. J. Cole never fails. He's a breath of fresh air. It ain't just gonna be random rhetoric or rapping about how dope of an MC is or how he's shooting up. It's gonna be some stuff that you're gonna be like, oh, hold up. But
J. Cole goes above and beyond the jump shot. Like he, you know what I mean? Like this dude at the free throw, you know what I mean? He in the stance with the shit. Like
you can hear the singy, he in there harmonizing.
he feeling good. He rapping again. He ain't rapping, he rapping, but you know what I mean?
He rapping and harmonizing.
Yeah.
Got
Now-
that singy flow going on there. You know what we was talking about earlier.
What you do now? Look, earlier this dude said something off air. I don't know if he dare say it again. I bet he don't dare say it again.
I do say Drake is one of the original singy rapper dudes that sang the whole song. Like Drake thinks he can sing.
False.
I'm not talking about like Ja Rule or 50 Cent. I'm talking about like
Ja Rule thought he could sing.
Ja Rule was singing songs, but Ja Rule didn't sit there and think like I can hold it. No, I'm gonna go sing.
Nigga, Ja Rule's doing duets with Mary J. Blige.
He was.
Who else did
He was. But Mary J. Blige come ask me to do it. I'm gonna do it, and I can't sing. And I'm gonna be in there. It's just those rainy, all that too. But
So, okay, Nelly. Hello, Ma. How you doing?
Yeah, you might have Nelly there. But when I say Drake and Kendrick, I mean not Drake and Kendrick, Drake and J. Cole, like there's songs actually where they're singing like they probably was in the mirror like they sing and sing. They not like
before
they
them,
blowing.
Kanye West. If you didn't know that was him,
Nah.
I've been working this grass.
That's holding the note.
Nah.
These niggas is trying to sing.
Kanye was trying to look before Auto-Tune was born. Kanye thought he could do it, and when Auto-Tune came, that's why 808s. He was like, yes.
You got it, girl. You got it. Come on,
Listen,
like,
all the
like,
niggas who wanted to sing before back in the day, when Auto-Tune came, they was the first niggas dropping that shit.
They was, but all the niggas that wanted that had a real voice. When Drake came out, they started bringing that real voice out. Like for reals, like when we was kids, it wasn't cool to be a singer. Like it was only 2-3 cool singers. That was Nate Dogg, TQ. No, I'm talking about rap niggas, like cool,
like more hip hop.
Like, R. Kelly, of course, but I'm talking about like Thugs. It was Nate Dogg and TQ and like Butch Cassidy. It was a few.
Cocaine.
Like, not saying Drake is anywhere in that category. I'm saying Drake sings. He sings. Like, if Drake didn't want to be a rapper, he would have came out as an R&B artist. He might have been able to get through.
Yeah, he was still. I mean, he had some dope R&B joints on that original joint.
That's why I always say the biggest verses would be Drake versus Beyonce. Maybe Chris Brown versus Beyonce, but Drake versus Beyonce would be the biggest verses ever. Like both got worldwide hits.
But it's like they don't got nothing to answer to certain records with each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the matchup of the
Yes, it's
the
gonna
real
be
verses.
yeah, like the actual verses will be awkward. Like I ain't even gonna go into what it'll be like. It'll just be ugly. Just know, y'all know. Look at the catalogs and y'all know. Some
I
ratchet shit.
Drake pushed it over the edge as far as the rappers that can really sing. It was rappers that could sing. One of my favorites, this guy done put me on the phone and I turned into a total fan. Smooth B. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Smooth.
Smooth B.
What up, OG?
One of my favorites
Love you,
ever.
nigga.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. Like one of my favorites ever.
Legend.
I'm just saying Drake pushed it over the edge where it's like motherfuckers like I'm about to sing. Smooth B ain't gonna come out singing about she broke my heart and shit. Drake is gonna come out talking about she broke my heart, I hate it here. And that made way for the niggas like Juice WRLD. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake kind of put that emotional, I'm really singing from my heart.
Listen,
out there.
I'll never take Drake's credit. I mean, obviously the dude fucking changed the rules of the game. He broke every record in the game. Like, you know what I mean? Dude's a legend off top. I'm just saying, I don't know if I can credit him with the harmonies. People been trying to slide them harmonies in there, but he was the first one on the
Beyonce
worldwide
was doing
level.
that. When Destiny's Child first came out, hers was like she was singing, but it was more of a it was a rap cadence to this stuff. So she was way before that. I'm just saying Drake brought it to where niggas like, okay, I'm gonna rap I don't have to just rap. I'm about to sing with my real. I'm gonna try to. They're gonna throw a little auto-tune on it, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm coming from the soul with this.
Right.
I'm not just coming like, you know what I'm saying? Ja Rule tried to do it. He was doing that because he knew it's my time. I can do whatever.
Right.
I can drop anything right now. It's Ja Rule.
Would I be without my baby?
Ja Rule could have dropped A, B, C. You seen? Rest in peace, X. We seen X doing the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and we was entranced. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you got it, you got it.
This
It's
is
just
true.
Drake got it. A difference.
But I do agree with you though. I think Drake definitely highly influenced Kendrick to be more flexible with his vocal range and everything. J. Cole, you see the inflections of that and that shit. And with J. Cole, so the off season's coming. You got any last minute predictions before that thing drop?
J. Cole, oh yeah, it's
New
gonna
album.
shoot through the roof. I'm gonna listen to it enough for about 10 people. So yeah, he hasn't failed me. So I ain't gonna. He hasn't failed me.
Favorite J. Cole album?
Forest Hills Drive.
Interesting. I'm going Born Sinner, dog.
Okay.
Illuminati. Come on, he had something to prove on that one. You feel me?
Yeah.
But look, man, that's been another episode of Live from the Beatshop. I'm your boy MassV. For real, man. Peace and love, man. Hey, stay safe out there, y'all. Please stay safe. That's all I can really say. Stay safe. Love y'all. Have a good one. See y'all next time.